Hello everyone! Thank you very much for clicking on this video, and I now feel honored to talk to your soul and translate. Thank you very much for that. Now, I already asked them what we were going to talk about today, and it maybe took me 2 seconds and they came through with what they wanted to talk about. And I think that we do all kind of struggle with that, and everyone asks that question, especially the souls that are here. And I feel like some of them don't ask that question because they are afraid of answering, not being able to answer it. And well, today we are going to make our minds have their 15 minutes with that topic. So today we are talking about happiness. Boom. Wow, there came a lot of energy through right now. The moment I said that. Whew. Oh wow. Okay. I feel like there are lots of souls here, and I feel like whoever watches that, you guys, I have to cry right now, nearly. Tears are slowly starting to gather. Okay, happiness. Many people are doing, especially jobs, living in situations that don't make them happy. And I'm telling you right here, right now, to start thinking about yourself. Start thinking about what fulfills you. What in your life, what is there that you like doing that makes you feel good? And I encourage you to do that more often. I feel like many have to care for their mental health. I feel like there are some people here that suppress this question because it hurts, because their life is not really making them feel good. And especially with our generation, I don't know past generations how they've handled this feeling, but I have realized that our generation likes to keep from these depressing thoughts, I guess, from a depressing feeling that our lives often hold, by listening to really loud, aggressive, or just really loud music. That's one thing. Next thing is drinking. Of course, that probably was always a way to escape feelings that we do not want to feel. But that won't make us happy, like, this inner happiness. We will not be feeling this inner happiness simply by pushing away doubts, sadness, depression, depressing feelings, feeling lost, feeling helpless. We won't be able to simply suppress these feelings, push them away, and then be happy. We actually need to look at them. And now there are different things we can do. We can change our life according to what we like doing, what can make us happy, but alone that won't make us happy. we do also need to change our mind. There are habits we have, all of us, that create unhealthy patterns. So even when you do something that you actually love doing, for example, if your unhealthy pattern is to constantly put a lot of pressure on you with everything you do, then even this thing you enjoy doing won't be enjoyable for you anymore. So let me get 1 or 2 cards for you to maybe visualize things a bit more. Can you guys give us cards so we can? Yeah. Okay. Let's get more. Okay. Often, what our life differs from the life of others, and we do not need to try and fit into the life of another person. For example, you have lots of friends that are very interested in IT, but you are very interested in cooking. You know, you do not have to alter your interest to fit into your friend group, to fit in society even. That's important. You do not need to search for appreciation, for acknowledging. You can just live your life, and all that will come from the right people at the right time. So there's definitely a big, let's say, exclamation mark on physical health, on mental health. Okay, and in that case on physical health as well, telling us that we need to start focusing on our body and our mind and our feelings. I feel like especially both. We all do have to give a little more attention to ourselves instead of others, you know, in both directions. There are people who focus a lot on what others want them to be like and then make themselves fit that image of them. And that will make you happy because you're basically being someone that you have created to gain appreciation from others. And there are people who think they are themselves, but basically when we are scared of society, we also adjust our behavior so that we do not feel threatened by it. So to say it easier, both shy people and really outgoing people need to focus more on what makes them happy, on their true feelings. Because both behaviors, both ways to describe us are mostly, and I'm just going to assume that mostly, I'm saying not like of all parts, but mostly influenced by the outer world, by society. And we can focus on ourselves a bit more in that direction, and focusing on our physical health. Some of you may have problems with your shoulders or upper arms, or with your throat or your neck. That seems with your fingertips, I'm getting, I don't know. So definitely focus on your physical health, because your physical health is always connected to your mental health. And sometimes when we kind of lose the connection to our mental health, like am I actually fine, or if you are too scared to ask that question, it is sometimes easier to observe our body and see like, where am I hurting? And then think about the things that you cannot do anymore. For example, if you're having neck problems and you cannot say yes anymore, then may think about what you do not want to agree to in your life. If there is an upcoming decision, then maybe no will be the right answer. That's just an example. Or you can just then ask that part of your body, actually talk to it, like talking to a friend. You may feel a bit stupid in the beginning, but then I can assure you something will come through, and you can actually talk to part of your body and ask it, what do you want to tell me? And then listen, just listen. Don't try to hear anything, but just keep your ears open, let's say. Okay. Exactly. Don't live your life only searching for appreciation. Now, I thank you very much for letting me translate for your soul. And I really hope this video had a few answers for you, or at least a few reminders. And because it did for me, it helped me. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.